Imagine a war so deadly that it changed the world forever. A war where more than 70 million people lost their lives. Cities were reduced to ashes, nations collapsed, and history was rewritten forever. This was World War II, the deadliest war mankind has ever known. It all began in 1939 when Germany, led by Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland. Tanks rolled across borders, planes filled the skies, and terrified families fled their homes. Within days, Britain and France declared war on Germany. Europe was now burning. Hitler had risen to power by promising Germany revenge and greatness after its defeat in the First World War. Many believed in him. Many followed him. But few understood the destruction that was coming. Germany attacked using a terrifying strategy called blitzkrieg, meaning lightning war. Fast-moving tanks, powerful airstrikes, and sudden invasions crushed country after country. Denmark fell. Norway fell. Belgium fell. Then even mighty France collapsed in just 6 weeks. Europe watched in shock as Hitler seemed unstoppable. But one nation refused to kneel. Britain stood alone. In the skies above London, brave pilots fought day and night against waves of German bombers. Explosions shook the city, fires lit the night. But Britain did not surrender. This became known as the Battle of Britain. It was Hitler's first major defeat. Then came the mistake that changed everything. In 1941, Hitler invaded the Soviet Union. At first, Germany advanced quickly. But then winter arrived. Freezing snow, hunger, and endless resistance destroyed Hitler's armies. The land itself became an enemy. At the same time, another storm was rising in the Pacific. Japan launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, destroying American ships and killing thousands. Overnight, the United States entered the war with full force. The conflict had now become truly global. Soon the tide began to turn. In the brutal Battle of Stalingrad, Germany suffered a crushing defeat. In Africa, Axis forces were pushed back. Across the Pacific, American troops fought island by island, forcing Japan into retreat. Then came one of history's greatest military operations. June 6, 1944. D-Day. Thousands of Allied soldiers stormed the beaches of Normandy under heavy gunfire. Many never made it ashore, but they kept moving forward. It was the beginning of the end for Hitler's empire. As Allied armies closed in from east and west, Germany began to collapse. Cities were bombed, supplies vanished, and hope was gone. Hidden inside a bunker beneath Berlin, Adolf Hitler realized defeat was certain. In April 1945, he took his own life. Days later, Germany surrendered. But the war was still not over. In August 1945, the United States dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The explosions were unlike anything the world had ever seen. Entire cities were destroyed in moments. Soon after, Japan surrendered. The war was finally over. When the fighting ended, more than 70 million people were dead. Entire cities were ruins. Families were shattered. The world had witnessed horrors beyond imagination. But from the ashes, new nations rose, new alliances formed, and the world entered a new era. World War II proved one terrible truth. War may create power for a moment, but it leaves pain for generations. Never forget history.